This building behind me was my last public school here in Duisburg. I went here for 3 years, from 8th to 10th grade. Had some pretty good times here. The class I was in, we went to Heidelberg in our 10th grade. It was a pretty amazing trip.
Komme ich jetzt im Fernsehen?
To be honest, this episode wasn't planned. I was location scouting different cemeteries for a music video I was filming with the band Killing a Lion. When I stumbled upon the old cemetery. Fortunately, my sister was with me and she took some photos which I used in this video as well, combined with the material I filmed. In 1870, the old cemetery, or Alter Friedhof, replaced 3 graveyards, among them the graveyard of the Salvatorkirche, Church of the Savior. The graves from these old graveyards were re-erected here, so you can still find graves older than 1870. This, again, is a place where I have not been before during my 30 years in Duisburg, and I so regret that. There are so amazing and beautiful graves here that I, to be honest, did not expect to find in my hometown of Duisburg. But as with every good cemetery, you do not just find Christian graves here. You can also find a lot of Jewish graves. And then there is this little space for unborn or newborn babies. And you can also get buried underneath this amazing tree. Alter Friedhof is the biggest cemetery in Duisburg. It's also the cemetery with the oldest trees still standing. many economically and socially famous personalities that were born or lived in Duisburg found the last resting place here. If you live in Duisburg, you might as well have heard the names of places like Averdungscenter, Karl Lehr Street, Steinbart High School, Bönninger Park, and with the likes of Seeling, Kastanien, Curtius, Vomrath, Weber and Nieden, you have some kind of who is who of the important citizens from 100 years ago. One of the most elaborate crypts we can find here on this cemetery belongs to the family Bönninger Merem and was erected in 1871. This crypt can hold up to 24 family members.
Jetzt bist du im Video.
Now that we're almost at the end, we have to take a look at the centerpiece of this cemetery. The chapel in the center of the cemetery was finished in 1874, but already 6 or 7 years later it had to be rebuilt because of some defects. And I think that because of its Gothic building style and the right light, and with a bit of fantasy, you get the image of a castle right out of one of these old Hammer horror films. Like always, thanks for watching. Talk Tom signing off. Catch you on the flip side.